Attention Colts fans, this is not a drill. What I'm about to tell you will shake the foundation of our offseason strategy. We are witnessing critical decisions unfolding right now behind closed doors that will dictate the future of our receiving corps and, frankly, the entire offensive identity of our team. The stakes have never been higher. Every move matters, every negotiation, every prospect meeting. We're talking about potential game changers, astronomical contract demands, and the strategic chess match happening daily. If you bleed blue and white and you want to stay ahead of every single development, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers because you need this exclusive inside scoop.
Let's get straight to it. The Colts are making moves, strategic moves that tell us exactly where their heads are at. My sources, the same ones I trust implicitly, confirm what Reggie Wayne himself let slip on March 2nd, 2026. Yes, our very own wide receivers coach, Reggie Wayne, met with Texas A&M's electric wide receiver, Casey Concepcion, during the NFL Scouting Combine. Now, don't just gloss over this. This isn't just a casual handshake. This is a meeting. When a team's wide receivers coach, a legend like Reggie Wayne, takes time at the combine to sit down with a prospect, you know there's serious interest. And what's the buzz around Concepcion? A to Z Sports is projecting him as a first or second round pick in the 2026 draft. This kid is special. He's got the speed, the hands, the route running ability that could absolutely transform an offense. We're talking about a potential WR1, a true X factor who can stretch the field and make plays after the catch. This is exactly the kind of talent that can elevate Anthony Richardson's game to an entirely new stratosphere. Think about it. We need playmakers, dynamic threats who can consistently win one-on-one matchups. Concepcion fits that mold perfectly. The vision here is clear. Inject pure, unadulterated talent into our receiving room. This isn't just about adding a body. This is about adding a weapon. Reggie Wayne, a man who knows a thing or two about playing the position at an elite level, is clearly impressed. He sees something in Concepcion that makes him worth the investment, possibly a premium draft pick. But let me tell you something, folks, and listen closely. While this is incredibly exciting, it also sends a very specific message about where we stand with our current receiving options. Why are we so aggressively pursuing top-tier wide receiver talent in the draft? It's simple, really. It's either about depth or it's about a potential contingency plan. Either way, it signals that the front office is not entirely satisfied with the status quo. They are looking to make a splash, to bring in a player who can immediately contribute and make an impact. This isn't just some speculative rumor. This is verifiable intel directly from the combine, confirmed by a key member of our coaching staff. The Colts are serious about upgrading the offense, and Casey Concepcion is firmly on their radar. This is a crucial piece of information for every single one of you who cares about the future of this franchise. We're talking about a potential cornerstone player. But here's the burning question, the one that keeps me up at night. If we're looking at a first or second round wide receiver, what does that mean for the players already on our roster? What does it say about the future of someone like Alec Pierce, who's due for a contract extension? This move with Concepcion isn't happening in a vacuum. It has direct implications for our existing talent. It's a domino effect, and the first domino has just been pushed. This is critical. Are we laying the groundwork for a new era, or is this a negotiating tactic, a way to signal our intentions to a current receiver who's looking for a big payday?
If you want to keep getting exclusive insights like this, breaking news as it happens, and the kind of deep analysis you simply won't find anywhere else, then you need to subscribe to this channel right now. Don't wait.
All right, let's cut to the chase and talk about the elephant in the room, Alec Pierce. The man, the myth, the receiver who's looking for a massive payday. According to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, a reporter I trust implicitly for his accuracy and insider connections, Alec Pierce is seeking an annual contract north of $20 million. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Over $20 million per year. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Alec Pierce. He's shown flashes, he's got the size, he can make contested catches. But $20 million a year? That's franchise tag money, folks. That's the kind of contract that puts him in the upper echelon of wide receivers in this league. Fowler's report even suggests he could command offers close to the actual franchise tag value, which is around $27 million. This is not just a demand, this is a statement. Pierce and his agent are making it abundantly clear they believe he is worth top dollar, elite level money. And guess what? Our Colts, our front office, they prioritize keeping him. That's the insider information you need to understand.
They want him back. They see him as a vital piece of our offense, a necessary target for Anthony Richardson. But here's where the strategic chess match truly begins, where the rubber meets the road. This situation, Pierce's contract, is intricately tied to the looming decision surrounding Daniel Jones. Yes, that Daniel Jones. The report states our ability to use the franchise tag on Pierce depends entirely on the outcome of Daniel Jones's contract negotiations. Think about the implications here. The franchise tag is a powerful tool, a way to secure a player for one more year at a premium price, buying time for a long-term deal. But you only get one per offseason. If Daniel Jones needs that tag, then Alec Pierce is off the table for that particular mechanism. This is a critical strategic dilemma for Chris Ballard and our coaching staff. Do you commit nearly $27 million for a single season to a receiver who has shown inconsistency, albeit potential? Or do you allocate that resource elsewhere? The market for wide receivers is absolutely exploding. It's out of control. Every year, the numbers get crazier. And Pierce, seeing that, is striking while the iron is hot. He knows his value, or at least what his agent is telling him his value should be. This isn't just about money. It's about setting the precedent for our entire roster, for how we value talent. If we pay Pierce that kind of money, what message does that send to other young players? What about our cap flexibility? This is a high-stakes poker game, and the cards are being dealt. The pursuit of KC Conception suddenly makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Because if Pierce walks, or if his demands are simply too rich, we need a plan B. And that leads us directly to the next critical piece of information, one that changes the entire landscape of this negotiation.
This situation just got a whole lot more urgent, a whole lot more intense, and frankly, a whole lot more dangerous for our beloved Colts. Forget about the speculation. We now have concrete information that elevates this from a negotiation to a full-blown ultimatum. Jordan Schultz, another incredibly reliable insider, reported on March 3, 2026 that our Colts are in active negotiations with wide receiver Alec Pierce for a long-term contract. Active negotiations. This isn't just exploratory talk. This is crunch time. The urgency, the absolute desperation is palpable. Why? Because the team hopes to finalize this deal before he becomes an unrestricted free agent next week. Let that sink in. Next week. That means the clock is ticking loudly and rapidly. Every second counts. We are literally days away from a potential catastrophic loss. And here's the bombshell, the piece of information that ties everything together and explains the frantic pace. The transition tag was used on Daniel Jones, Co. This is a critical distinction, a strategic move with massive ramifications for Alec Pierce. If Daniel Jones received the transition tag, it means our Colts cannot use the franchise tag on Alec Pierce. Period. Full stop. The leverage that the franchise tag provided, that safety net, is gone, vanished. This changes everything. This means if we don't get a long-term deal done with Pierce by next week, he walks. He hits the open market, and believe me, there will be a feeding frenzy. Other teams, desperate for receiving talent, will throw astronomical amounts of money at him, especially given his age and potential. This is a high-stakes game of chicken, and the Colts are currently without their strongest defensive play. The $20 million he was reportedly seeking, that number might actually go up now, with the open market looming and no tag to fall back on for our team. The conception meeting suddenly isn't just about depth, it's about a potential gaping hole at wide receiver that we absolutely cannot afford. This is the domino effect I warned you about. We meet with a promising rookie, Alec Pierce demands top dollar, and then Daniel Jones's contract situation forces our hand with Pierce. It's a perfect storm. The front office is now in a race against time, a desperate scramble to secure a pivotal piece of our offense. If Pierce walks, who catches passes from Anthony Richardson? Who becomes that consistent outside threat? This is not just about one player. This is about the integrity of our entire offensive strategy. This is about whether we can retain the talent we've developed or if we'll be forced to rebuild on the fly. And the pressure is mounting with every passing hour. Can Chris Ballard pull this off, or are we staring down a future where our receiving core looks drastically different and potentially weaker than we ever imagined?
So there you have it, Colts Nation. The picture is now complete, and it's a high-definition image of intense strategic maneuvering. From a potential first-round draft pick in KC Conception to Alec Pierce's massive contract demands and the critical impact of Daniel Jones's transition tag, our team is at a crossroads. These aren't just individual stories. They're interconnected threads in a tapestry that will define our future. This is a decisive moment for our franchise, for Anthony Richardson's development, and for our aspirations next season. The front office has difficult choices ahead, choices that will echo for years. What do you think? Should the Colts break the bank for Alec Pierce, or should they let him walk and double down on the draft? Let me know in the comments below. Your voice matters. We're a community here, and together we'll navigate every single twist and turn of this offseason. Stay tuned, because the next chapter is coming, and you won't want to miss it.